welcome to the show tonight. So, I was looking at some videos on the internet, and I saw this one bloke taking the book of that was made by Prince Harry, and what he was doing was he was ripping up the book and throwing the pages of the book into his mouth. Like, come on, you bloke, you are eating pieces of paper. And if you don't like the book, here's what don't get me about some people. It's this. If you do not like the book, don't buy it. Don't waste a quid on it. Like, honestly, why would you pay or spend a tenner or a fiver on something if you do not like it, if you do not want it? Like, I have to go to the shop and buy glue gun and buy a scraper to work on a house project, and I still yet to go to the shop to buy these bits and bobs so I can finish this house project. And I would even love to buy a new door. I painted the room that I'm working on, but I still need to finish it. I still need to buy a new door. I need to get a door to come into the room, and I need to get a door going into the wardrobe. After that, the room will be done. So, here is some of the topics that are going on right now, besides people not liking the Prince Harry book. Did you hear that Prime Minister got in trouble? Prime Minister Rishi Sunak got in trouble because he was seen in a video that was uploaded to social media onto a platform. I don't know which platform it was, but TikTok, Twitter, or even Facebook. But besides that, what happened was, while he was talking in it, he was sitting in the car. Well, that's more than what I know, but he was not wearing a safety belt at all. He was riding in the car without a safety belt. It's like, honestly, yes, I know we are all human. I know he made a mistake by doing this. But a lot of people are just having a laugh over this, or taking the mick on this. Because yes, it is against the law to ride in a moving vehicle, except a train. But to ride in a moving vehicle without a safety belt. I remember some school buses having safety belts in them. Even coach buses have some have safety belts as well. The only moving vehicle that does not have safety belt is a train. You can ride a metro, or you can even ride on some of the trains in the UK, and they will not have safety belts. Those are the only vehicles that do not have safety belts. So, he got a fine for that, and everybody is just talking loads and loads about this, and it's like I don't know, that's all I'm saying is he's human. He made a mistake. He's paying for his mistake, but just like the Prince Harry stuff, because he's a normal person, he is going to get it good. But that's not. So, also, there is going to be another Harley Davidson celebration this summer in Milwaukee because Harley Davidson is celebrating another anniversary. It's going to be happening on the second week of July. And I believe Green Day is going to be there in City Center of Milwaukee performing at the Harley Davidson motorbike event. I am actually not going to be there this year. I really have never been to any of the Harley Davidson events or even Harley Davidson anniversaries. Yes, I went to the Harley Davidson Museum, but that's the only thing I've really done. I don't own a motorbike, so that is like not, well, that could happen. I could get a motorbike, but I don't know. I really don't know. Right now I'm just trying to turn up the volume to my microphone right now. So, that's not going to be there because, but you know, it's going to bring a lot of tourists to Milwaukee, and so it's going to bring a lot of businesses to Milwaukee. Well, maybe not bring a lot of businesses to Milwaukee, like I just said, to bring a lot of customers to the businesses, to make the businesses get their money. And also, Wahlburger closed their restaurant in city center of Milwaukee, and I guess what happened was the owner of the shop, of the restaurant, decided that he did not want that location anymore, so he closed it. So if you really want to have a burger from Wahlburgers, you probably have to go all the way up to Brookfield Square, I'm not sure, or Mayfair. Not too sure about that, but I believe there's only one. There's only one location in Milwaukee. The one in Chicago closed. Now it's Ramsey Burger, and Gordon Ramsay is opening up a new restaurant in Chicago called Hell's Kitchen. I would just love to go there when it opens up because I would really love to try the beef Wilmington because I seen it all the time, well not all the time, but I seen it on his cooking shows he has. I seen it on Hell's Kitchen, Master Chef. Also on pictures of other restaurants he has in the United Kingdom. And also I did go to O'Hare Airport a few weekends ago, and if if you want to travel out of the country, you would have to go to Terminal E, I believe it is, and it has its own separate terminal. I'll do a podcast later on how terminals over at O'Hare and how to get around O'Hare. Milwaukee does have an airport as well. The Milwaukee airport is the Chicago's secret airport, so it's like the third airport to Chicago. So, meaning, what I mean by that is Mitchell Airport serves southeast Wisconsin and northeast Illinois area. And then O'Hare, I think, serves southeast Wisconsin, northeast Illinois, central Illinois, and western Illinois. I could be wrong, but I think that's correct. And then O'Hare, Midway International Airport, I think that serves southern Chicago area, southern Illinois area, central Illinois area, and so all I know is you take the blue line to O'Hare and you take the orange line to Midway. To get to Metro Field, you have to either take a bus or ride Amtrak. Metro does not serve Milwaukee yet. I heard that Milwaukee is going to be getting commuter rail in the year 2026, but I am not quite sure about that. So, I really don't know. It's like the issue sometimes with driving out of Milwaukee on a train is that you are very limited, or it depends on what day you want to go. You are very limited with trains. Like you have 2 trains in the morning, then you have 2 or 3 trains in the afternoon, and then coming back to Milwaukee for the afternoon, you might have a 3 o'clock train, a 5 o'clock train, an 8 o'clock train, and if you miss the 8 o'clock train, you are basically stuck. And you are either stuck in Milwaukee or you're stuck in Chicago. And the bus that goes from Milwaukee to Kenosha to connect with the trains from Kenosha to Chicago does not meet all the trains. So we're kind of like a hit and miss. And that's another thing I really don't like about that. And also, I heard that Milwaukee is going to be getting a professional football team. And the team still doesn't have a name yet for their team. And they're asking Milwaukeeans, what should our name be? And there are some very interesting names on the ballot. So there is the Milwaukee Iron, or for the Arena, American football team that they used to have, or the Bubbler, or the Moo, or Cream City, Brew City, Brewery City, and it's just bonkers to me. And I put in some names. Don't worry, yes, I put in there. I put in a few names. I was thinking of Milwaukee Football Classic or Milwaukee United Football Classic or even the Milwaukee Badgers Football Classic. Because if they are a football classic, there could be teams like Manchester United, Manchester City, Liverpool, Wales, also the Chicago Fire football team, and Nottingham football team. And I know they are going to hopefully pick a name soon because I'm getting tired of. Well, it is entertaining to see it, but I really want to actually see a football match. Maybe I'll go to the Chicago Fire this year, and they play where the American football team Chicago Bears play at Soldier Field. But since the Bears are going to be moving to Arlington Heights, hopefully soon, so then they can have their own stadium and not have to pay rent to the Chicago Park District. Because that's what's happening, is that they are paying big bucks to be there. And that stadium is falling apart, and they want to. But what they're talking about doing is just renovating the stadium and putting a roof on it. And then on top of that, they're going to put train stations that don't exist in Soldier Field. So the CTA Underground, the South Shore Line, Metro, Diesel, North Georgia Electric, and Amtrak to all go to that stadium. It's like, first of all, those tracks don't exist. Yes, there are tracks going past there, but that's all electric. But, I honestly don't know what they are going to do with that one just yet, because it's a new thing. And if they do move to Arlington Heights, would Soldier Field still be used? Possibly, yes. It will possibly be used by the Chicago Fire Football Classic. So they will probably be there playing their sports, their football matches there at Soldier Field. So that is what I'm thinking. And I found Cranberry Cranberry sweets at the Farm and Fleet. So I just had to buy some Cranberry sweets at the Farm and Fleet today. So I have that right near me, as well as my Pepsi. And so there are some interesting stuff happening in downtown Milwaukee right now. And I'm going to go to downtown Milwaukee tomorrow and look into it. I was going to do some real planning today, but I went down to Chicago. Well, I didn't go down to Chicago. I went down to Illinois, but I didn't go to Chicago, unfortunately. And I did find a train schedule for Amtrak for Milwaukee, so maybe I could possibly just go to city center Milwaukee and film over there. Also, I know that I'm keep on changing the subject every 5 seconds, and sorry about that. But on the Midwest Water Picture page, I noticed a comment saying, "Can you spell Fahrenheit, or can you use Fahrenheit instead?" No. Well, maybe we can do both. Because Midwest Water Pictures, they're doing Celsius for a reason. It's not there to piss people. It's not there to make people go mad. It's there for a reason. Because Canada, United Kingdom, and maybe Germany uses Celsius. As far as I know, the United States is the only country in the world that uses Fahrenheit. So I was just thinking, well, if someone is traveling here on holiday and they are so used to Celsius, then how about having Midwest Water Pictures do Celsius as well? So what I could do is do both. Have Fahrenheit and then Celsius. And then, so basically, it would say 36 degrees Fahrenheit and -2 Celsius and cloudy outside. But I'm still going to say sunny spells and broady if it's raining. I'm only going to say broady if it's raining. So, I'm not going to stop with the British slang or with the British accent, because this is my new accent. The reason why people may think I'm acting is because my mouth and my brain is slowly getting used to the new accent, and so is my voice box. So yes, once in a while I might accidentally say a word in American English and then switch back to British. It's because I'm in the transformation period. And also I would love to go and find books that are written in UK version and not US version, just to get me more used to the British English. Because all my scripts right now, I am going back to writing scripts. All my scripts right now are all in British English. They are all in UK English. And one time I got asked to say something in British English to one of my coworkers, and he was just so gobsmacked over how well my my accent was. I didn't mean to say my. I'm not trying to do that, but he was so gobsmacked over the way that I was doing my English accent. So there. So thank you for listening to today's episode of Copper Ribbon. I hope you have a lovely day. See you next weekend for another podcast from me. Have a lovely day and have a good week. Goodbye.